Gold Nova III status. That is what I have obtained today. Yes, I am making a VOD video because of the fact that it has taken me literally over 1,000 hours of playing a Counter-Strike game in order to get to where I am today. Of course, the outside world, this isn't a huge accomplishment. To them, it's just like, it's just a fucking game, who cares? To me, I worked my ass off for this, and it proves that I'm getting up there, and who knows, maybe one day I can be on one of those teams where I can, like, compete and win, like, $500,000 or a million or however much they get paid for getting headshots. So, yes, I decided I would make a VOD on it. Basically, I started out playing Counter-Strike, what is it? The original, like, Counter-Strike 1.0 or whatever the fuck it was back in 2004 or 5-ish. That's when I first got into it. I wasn't heavily into it. It was new to me, and I was playing first-person shooters for the first time, and the person that I was dating got me into it. So, yeah, I sucked ass back then, and I was getting to know the game, so when I suck at something so much, I don't want to play. If I can't win at it, I don't want to play it. That's how I get. I am stubborn with gaming, and a little too competitive in that sense. However, as time went on and Counter-Strike Source released, I started playing more because the graphics were increased, and I was starting to have a lot more fun in it, even though I still sucked. Knifing, forget about it. I didn't even know that you can, like, actually get knife kills back then. Opping, forget about it. I hated oppers. I thought the gun should be taken out of the game 10 times over. I couldn't get a kill to save my life. I get a couple kills here and there. But lo and behold, that was my beginning. I clocked in over 1,000 hours on Source. In the end, I was doing gun game only servers because I just didn't care to actually do matches because I wasn't that good of a player. And I realized that the gun game servers are really good because it gets you accustomed to being good with all of the different weapons that the game has to offer you. So you don't just buy an MP4 all the time. You don't just buy a rifle all the time. You don't just buy a scout, whatever your choice of weapon is. So, yeah, and the gun game servers are probably actually what got me most of those hours in the end, because I was playing literally every day, at least probably 5, 6 hours plus a day. So, that happened for, I want to say, like 2 years straight. Counter-Strike Global Offensive comes out, even more upgraded graphics. Of course, I didn't actually get it, I got it gifted to me. But I played that one, and I thought the physics were a little too realistic to me. I felt like I wasn't getting shots. The aiming was a lot more, it was more difficult in my eyes because, they obviously upgraded everything, so it's supposed to have, like, a more real feel to it. And I sucked, obviously. I sucked ass. I did not want to play that game. I'm like, I'm going to be sticking to Counter-Strike Source. I will not move on to Global Offensive to save my life. I don't care. You will not make me. So as time goes on and I started getting better in the game servers and I started getting bored in them because people weren't on as often, I started going to Global Offensive more. And I was doing the casual servers for a long time, just trying to get accustomed to the game and, how the map kind of changed because the graphics got better and it changed up the maps a lot. That was cool. The guns were changed. Graphics-wise, I loved it. But like I said, it took me a while to actually start getting good at it. It took me forever to want to do a competitive match. I can't really quite remember when was the first day or what made me want to do a competitive match to begin with, but when I did, I basically couldn't go back. Once you go competitive, it's hard to go back because when you go into casual, all you have are a bunch of, like, AIDSy type of children all on their microphones, spamming and acting like retards. I'm sorry, bad choice of wording. Acting like immature children, obviously. And it's just not, I get a little bit more serious than that, especially in games like that. So, Um, yeah, I started out, I got ranked at Silver 1, the lowest that you can get, and it took me about a year. I want to say no, like over a year to get to where I am now from starting at Silver 1. And I know I'm only at Gold Nova 3, but I had to go through hell and high water to get there. And I'm kind of pretty proud of this little moment in my geeky gamer life. So that's why I had to make a VOD out of it. And I haven't made a VOD in a while anyway, so I figured this would be the perfect time for that. So yeah, and I ranked up twice too. It's kind of cool. I ranked up to Gold Nova 3, and I also got Lieutenant rank 22. Even though I don't even know how high this goes up, these might not ever end for all I know, so I don't know how special those are. But at least the little badge thingy keeps changing. That's cool. But even more so, Gold Nova 3, I only have, I think, like maybe, what is it, like 1 or 2 more rank ups, and then I'll be, what is it, Legendary, or is it Global next? Whatever. But I will actually be out of the Golds and the Silvers, and I will definitely be moving on up. Yes, I have over 10 more ranks, over 10 more rank ups to get to the very top level. That will probably happen, who knows. But it will happen in my life. That is my goal, and it will happen. So, um, thanks to everybody who was on my teams with me, who might come across this random VOD that nobody probably will come across. But if you do, thank you for putting up with me. I am Silver Lining, obviously, you can see. So yeah, I want to shout out to my teams that I played with that I won, and we all worked together as a team, and nobody trashed each other. To those that I was on a team with and acted like assholes, well, you're just an asshole douche canoe. So I hope that your life gets better for you, and you don't be so horrible and miserable in life. And to all those aspiring, don't give up. Clock those hours. Seriously, clock those fucking hours because it helps. Practice, practice, practice definitely does not make you perfect, but it's damn well makes you a lot better than you ever have been. So, kudos and peace out to all my gamers out there. Thanks for stopping by and watching this stupid little video. Alright? Toodles.